Good morning Year 3 and welcome to Friday, the last day of looking at maths this week. So today we're going to look at some word problems involving maths, but first of all we're going to go through the answers to yesterday's problems. Now it would be really great if you could put maybe your word problem work that we do later on onto Purple Mash today. If you can't, don't worry about it, but it is nice for us teachers just to be able to see a little bit of the work that you've been doing. So yesterday's problems were the task. I wanted you to give me the mass of each of the pieces of vegetable and paying attention to the difference in the scales. So the cabbage came in at 250 grams, the pumpkin 700, green beans 350 grams and the broccoli 100 grams. Looking at these different masses, we can then say that the pumpkin at 700 grams is the heaviest, the broccoli is the lightest. And arranging them in order, beginning with the lightest, 100 grams is the broccoli, then we have 250 the cabbage, 350 green beans and 700 the pumpkin. Completing these statements, now you would have to maybe do a little bit of column subtraction, or you may have done it mentally. The pumpkin at 700 is 350 grams heavier than the green beans. And the broccoli at 100 grams is 150 lighter than the cabbage. And then completing this sentence, the green beans are heavier than the cabbage and the broccoli is lighter than the pumpkin. So hopefully you managed that okay. And then our challenge. So I asked you to give me the mass of each object. Now, the pencil sharpener, we've got 5, 10, 12, 13, 14 grams on this side. It's balanced, therefore it's 14 grams. The ruler is balanced with 5 plus 2, 7 grams. So it's 7 grams. Now, the third one, this is where I was giving you the little hint to look very carefully. When we look on this measuring scale and we look at the scale, we can see each one is 10 grams. The needle is pointing to 30 grams. However, I asked you for the mass of the scissors, not the scissors and the 5 gram weight. So we have to take this away from the 30 grams to work out what the scissors is. And you should have come up with 25 grams. Hopefully you spotted my little bit of trickery there. Well done if you did. So we then look to see which is the heaviest. And the scissors at 25 grams are the heaviest and the ruler at 7 grams is the lightest. What's the difference between them? 25 minus 7 is 18, so 18 grams is the difference between the scissors and the rulers. You may also have worked out the difference between the scissors and the pencil sharpener or others. The mass of the ruler is what fraction of the mass of the pencil sharpener? So we know that the pencil sharpener is 14 grams and the ruler is 7. 2 times 7 is 14. We also know that 7 is half of 14, so it's 1/2. And the total mass of the objects, you're adding 14 plus 7 plus 25 is 46. And this sentence, I wanted you to use heavier or lighter. You have to really think about that, but the pencil sharpener is what than the ruler? 14 and 7, so it's heavier. And what than the scissors? Well, it's lighter than the scissors because the scissors are 25 grams. So, on to today's learning. We are looking at solving word problems, maths word problems. And it's really important when we are looking at these different problems to remember to include the correct unit. Some of them will be in grams and some of them will be in kilograms. Now, teachers do make mistakes sometimes. So, if I say gram instead of kilogram, please feel free to shout, "Mrs. Murray, you made a mistake" at the screen. And there may be other mistakes that I've made in my videos. I'm hoping you'll spot the deliberate mistakes. So the first problem that we're looking at is about these 3 pupils carrying their school bags. Lucy has a bag which weighs 5 kilograms. Sam's bag weighs 3 kilograms less than Lucy's. And Amira's bag weighs 6 kilograms. I want you to work out what is the mass of Sam's bag. And then once we've done that, we're going to look at the total mass of Lucy and Amira's bags. I'd like you to try and have a go at that, and we'll do that together in a second. You can use number sentences or models to help you solve the word problems. It'd be really good to see you using a model because I know that you've done lots of work in them in the last few weeks with Mrs. Tuxford. And when I come back in a second, you can pause the video, we'll have a look at the models for these problems. So, I'm going to look first of all at the mass of Sam's bag. Here I've drawn a bar to show Lucy's bag, which has a mass of 5 kilograms. Sam's bag, we don't know the mass of it, but we know that Lucy's bag is 3 kilograms more. His is 3 kilograms less than Lucy's. So this part of the model is 3 kilograms. This is the 3 kilograms more. We want to know what this is. So we take that 3 away from 5 and we know that the mass of Sam's bag therefore is 2 kilograms. When we're looking at the total mass, there's the word there, total, which is a clue. We're adding together Lucy and Amira's bags, 5 kilograms and 6 kilograms. And we want to know what the total amount of these two bars together is. So we add 5 kilograms plus 6 kilograms and we get 11 kilograms. And look, there's a deliberate mistake for you to spot in my typing. I've written 9 kilograms, that should read 11 kilograms. So there we go, we do make mistakes. So, the next word problem I'd like you to look at is Sanjay buys 5 bags of rice. The mass of each bag is 3 kilograms. What is the mass of 5 bags of rice? So think about the type of bar model that you would draw to work that out, or what kind of number sentence you would need to write. And pause your video, have a go at it, and then I'll come back in a second and we'll go through it together. So this is a multiplication model. We have 5 bags of rice, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we know that in each bag is 3 kilograms. Now I could have written 3 kilograms above each of these, and we could have used repeated addition and added 3 plus 3 plus 3. But we also know that we have 5 groups, each with 3 in them, so we can work out 5 times 3, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. We have 15 kilograms. So the mass of the 5 bags is 15 kilograms. And then another word problem for you. Again, I'd like you to pause it in a second and see if you can work it out using a bar model and a number sentence. Anna buys 4 bags of sweets. The mass of the 4 bags is 24 grams. That's the total mass of the 4 grams. Is 24 grams, sorry. Each bag has the same mass. So the total mass of 4 bags is 24 grams, and each of these 4 bags has the same mass. Now that's not 24. I want you to work out the mass of 1 bag. What is the mass of each bag of sweets? So think again about the model that you'll need to draw for that, and pause your video and have a go. So, my model, I have my 4 bags of sweets. I know that the total of these bags is 24 grams. And look, I've written kilograms. Another mistake. Mrs. Murray did not check and edit her work very well. This should say 24 grams, not kilograms. So we know the 4 bags weigh 24 grams, but we don't know how much is in each bag. So we need to divide 24 grams by the 4 bags, and we work that out. You should know your 4 or your 6 times table to help you with that. The mass of each bag of sweets is 6 grams. So, today's task. I have a list of word problems for you. I would like you to draw a bar model and to write out the number sentences. I'm not going to read them all out because you should have a copy of them, or you can pause the video and have a look at them yourself. Remember to use the correct unit, kilograms and grams, and make sure your answer has that unit as part of the answer. You shouldn't have an answer that's just a number. And then we've got a challenge at the bottom. So you can read through these yourselves. I'll quickly go through the challenge problem. We have 2 sets of balanced scales. I want you to tell me the mass of the lemon. Again, it's quite tricky. Might take you a little bit longer. But you can work it out. I haven't given you the mass of either the lemon or the lime, but you can work it out. Good luck, and I'll come back with the answers in a minute. So, hopefully you will have paused the video to do your own work. If you haven't, pause it now, and then I will give you the answers. So, Josh is 36 kilograms, his dad is 67. I haven't drawn a bar model on here, I've just given you the answer, which is 103 kilograms. But you should know how to do the models for each of these. Lara's cat is 12 kilograms. Her dog is 9 kilograms heavier. How heavy is her dog? So we add 12 and 9 to get 21. Mrs. Jones needs 500 grams of flour to make a cake, and she only has 157 grams. I wanted you to tell me how much more she needs, so we have to subtract what she already has away from what she needs. 500 take away minus 157 is 343 grams, remembering to put our unit. Mr. Smith buys a bag of apples with a mass of 650 grams, and he eats 173 of them. So they are taken away from that 650 grams. What mass of apples has he left? 650 minus 173 is 477 grams. The mass of 8 pence is 32 grams. So we know that the total mass of all 8 pens is 32 grams, and each pen has the same mass. And I want you to tell me the mass of each pen. So we have to take that total mass, divide it by the number of pens. 32 divided by 8 is 4 grams. There are 7 library books. Each book has a mass of 3 kilograms. And what is the total mass of the library books? So 7 library books, each with 3 kilograms. 7 times 3 is 21. And again, I've got my unit wrong. Tut. Should be 21 kilograms here. Well done if you spotted that mistake before I did. And the final one. This was quite a tricky one, but I wanted to give you a little challenge to keep your brains challenged and ticking over before the weekend. What you have to do here, first of all, the scales are balanced, so we know that this side weighs 14 grams. Therefore, this side also weighs 14 grams because they are balanced. So, if we take this 1 gram away and this 1 gram away, we know that the lemon and the lime weigh 13 grams in total. I should have a pen so I can make a note of that. We can see the lime on its own, with a 2 gram weight, weighs 7 grams. So again, we take that 2 and that 2 away, we see the lime weighs 5 grams. Now over here we know that the lemon and the lime weigh 13 grams together. We now know the lime is 5 grams. Therefore, the mass of the lemons is 13, take away 5, which is 8 grams. So well done if you work that out. And if you didn't, just look through that again and listen to the answer again and see where you went wrong. Well done. And I hope you have an absolutely fantastic weekend, and we'll see you next week for some more maths.